Good morning. These potatoes were planted late. They went in about 65 days ago, but the way they're looking right now is making me think that they might come out of here a little bit early. Potatoes generally, the ones that I plant generally take between 90 and 110 days. These are just 65 days old. So I'm gonna keep an eye on them and kind of see what happens. But I don't know. Thinking about poking around in here a little bit and kind of seeing what we got going on in here. About 2 weeks ago, I was cleaning up some weeds, and it wasn't in this bed. It was in our in-ground potato beds, and I popped one by mistake. And it was a good sized potato. It was a red potato. It was good size. It looked really healthy. And now I'm thinking maybe, just maybe, I might check on these. Ooh. 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 I did not mean to do that. Well, this is obviously the top of the plant because it's got a little baby right there. So let's just cover that sucker back up. Let's just cover that sucker back up. All I'm doing is just using this spade to give these plants a little bit of healing because I want them to keep growing. And at this point, some of them have flowers, and when they start to flower, they're really heavy into the potato production. So because it's been super hot here, I've been trying, well, we just came back from vacation, but before then, I'm trying to give them a good water, like a good soaking water, not every day, but like every other day, so that I can help with the potato production. And so right now what I'm doing is just coming into this bed and using my little spade to kind of just get everything nice and healed up. So get these plants standing back up a little bit better. So even though they're looking a little bit raggedy, not even a little bit, maybe a lot of bit raggedy, you know, I still want them to continue to grow. And the best way to do that is by giving them lots of good water, and making sure that the roots can stand up. Not the roots, but the potato plants themselves can stand up. So, oh, that looks better already. It does. So let me continue on with this. All right, now it's about 4 days later, and this is what this looks like. Now, we haven't had a lot of rain. I just did wet down the soil pretty good. I think I'm gonna call it. I'm not gonna harvest today because I still got some deliveries to make. I am going to cover up that potato right there, and I'm gonna cover up this red one over here. But in the next couple of days, potato harvest coming. So just be on the lookout for it because it's definitely coming soon. Because at this point, I don't think there's any coming back from this, and I don't want to leave them in the ground too long and risk, you know, like the bugs eating them or something bad happening. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal these. Well, I'm not even gonna heal them. I'm just gonna cover the dirt, cover some of the potatoes that are kind of peeking out a little bit. I only see 2 so far, but the other day I saw a blue one over there in the corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these covered up. I wanna make sure that I get these ones that are kind of sticking up. Not even kind of, that are sticking up. I wanna get them covered up because I just don't want them turning green. So definitely gonna heal this, definitely gonna clear this bed in the next couple of days. Let's go over and check on the in-ground potatoes and see what those look like from here. Whew, goodness gracious, and we just cut the grass because the grass is really, really high. Well, it was, but just went over it a couple passes. Oh yeah, see, these probably need to come on and come up too. I think I'm gonna call it on all of these because I just don't want, oh yeah, look at this. Looks like it's ready. Wherever you see the darker soil, there are potatoes in there, but they all look, oh, about the same. That was a potato right there, wasn't it? Yep, that's a potato right there. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pull these in the next couple of days because, I mean, there's a lot of weeds, but there's also a lot of potato plants. These are probably the ones that look the best. This one right here, this one in here, and that one right there probably looks good, and then that one doesn't look bad either. But even that, I think it's time to go ahead and pull those potatoes and get rid of them. And I've been using the stirrer pole to get out here and try to get these weeds together, but it's so humid and so hot, and even though it hasn't been raining as much this week, it was raining like crazy. And so only thing I could do really was try to get them like once a week, but they just grow back so quickly. And I have been weeding like at least once a week, but I would normally weed on the weekend, and today is Sunday, so, but I know I'm not going to get to it today, so I'm going to try to get to it over the next couple of days. So this is what the garden looks like right now with these potatoes. Lots of tomatoes happening, and we're going to see if we can't get these potatoes pulled in the next couple of days.